Hey, it's Jake and Andy from Two Dudes Reviews, or as we say tonight, let's get this shit rolling reviews. I think we've used that a time or two in the past. Andy and Josh, tell us what in the hell we're looking at here, man.
All right, well, this first one, I guess we'll start with the red. This is Beaujolais Nouveau.
Okay.
This is a traditional wine from southern Burgundy in France.
Okay.
Yeah, the Beaujolais region is actually south of Burgundy. This wine was typically made to kind of commemorate the end of harvest.
Okay.
So they would make it pretty much fermented as fast as they could and put it in a bottle so they could drink it because they were tired of picking grapes.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
so this is going to be one of the lightest body wines that you're going to have.
Okay.
It's going to be super fruity, super floral. Not a huge body on it, but it's nice and easy to drink.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and the white that we have going on?
it's a Gruner Veltliner from Höpler, which would be the maker. And then
Gruner Veltliner. Next, Andy here has done Oktoberfest. He's something percent German. How would you pronounce that, Andy?
Gruner Veltliner.
Okay. Pretty much the same way that Josh did. You're adding nothing to the conversation.
No, you gotta Joe loves it. Gruner.
You almost have to spit on
It's
somebody.
it's the umlaut thing. You gotta like really constrain that.
Now, Josh, let's bring this way back, all right, for layman's purposes. If you've gone to a wine tasting, you typically want to go whites to reds. Correct, incorrect, and why is that?
well, typically you want the lightest, freshest flavors first because that keeps your palate fresh.
Okay.
And as we go on further, we go to the darker, heavier wines.
Okay.
Because it doesn't ruin your palate if you go from dark to light to dark to light. The tannins are going to get to you. It's going to mess up with your palate if you switch from one to the other.
Okay. And aside from being an historian and a Mr. Know-It-All, what the hell makes you so credible when it comes to this stuff? Tell us about your background a little bit.
I've had a passion for wine for the last couple years, and actually just passed my first certification from the Court of Master Sommeliers.
Good.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I've taken my first one, so I'm almost credible. I'm taking my certified sommelier, it's probably going to be March or April next year. So.
And for us regular, everyday winos, that's like the dream job come true, but it's not an easy job to be a sommelier.
No, not at all. I have to know what type of soil this was grown in. I have to know how much pitch that the vineyard has, so how much sunlight it gets, the average rainfall for the region, and all that kind of stuff. So
Did you just see my eyes gloss over there?
Exactly. So it's not all popping corks and getting silly.
Okay.
Wait. So I don't qualify because I'm really good at that part. So are we going to start with a white based on what you just said?
I think we should just
Because it's how it's supposed to be done, right?
Andy, let's start with you. What's your initial opinion on the nose there? And then Josh is going to tell you why you're wrong.
Fruit, pear, apple, kind of.
What get the apple there?
What condition is the apple? Are we looking tart, ripe, cooked, oxidated?
Oh boy! Now you're making it hard.
These are the types
I
of
was going to
things.
say a little on the tart side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope it's tart. Yeah, kind of
say-
apple. The green apple.
Yeah, like a fresh, almost like really underripe apples.
Okay. Yeah.
They don't taste wise. What else do you get from that?
So it's not as sweet as it smells to me. You got it's kind of sweet on the nose. You get that tartness, but I still
agree.
smell that fruitiness.
Yeah.
Kind of almost pear comes in there to me, and then.
I was expecting some grapefruit out of that, but again, it's not as tart as your typical kind of grapefruit at the finish.
No, this is a crisp, clean finish. It's wonderful. Oh my God! I'm going to tell you that it's good. I like it a lot.
And that's the best part. You
Beautiful
can
bottle.
know what it tastes like, but if good or bad, that's what we want to. In the end, is it does taste good, does it taste bad? It's really the most important part. For me, what I think really stands out about this, what really stands out about this wine is the minerality of the color. It almost tastes like red granite. And it's funny because this is actually in granite and slate soils.
Really?
So
Okay.
yeah, you can actually taste the minerality from when it's grown. And it's grown in a very cold climate. So the colder the climate, the less ripe our fruit is going to be. Our fruit is. That's why we have that tart apple, tart flavor.
Okay.
I also get white roses.
White roses. I didn't know white roses smell different than red roses or yellow, but I'll buy them.
White flowers. White flowers blossoming.
Sure. I don't know, did we mention when we started this whole thing off, we are at the Jungle here in downtown Reno.
Yes.
So let's not forget to give our buddy Matt Polly a little credit for allowing us to come in and take over a corner of the shop here.
Turn down the sound system, then you hang out here next to the time wall.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I like the minerality on this as well. You had mentioned something last time we were here about the very unique and particular growing conditions of this. I guess the varietal is it what I'm talking about?
So without the type of soil we would have, we wouldn't be able to ripen these grapes enough to actually ferment alcohol from them. Because it's so cold there. First of all, we're on a huge, it's almost like a 60 degree edge that this vineyard is growing.
Yeah.
And we also have black slate, which actually catches the sunlight, and overnight when the grapes are dying, the heat from that slate actually comes up and warms those grapes, helping.
Wow.
Yeah, there's also islands in the Mosel region of Germany with Riesling. And there's a lot of similarities between those two.
Yeah, Riesling to me is significantly sweeter than what I'm
It can be. They make it from very dry like this to very sweet.
Yeah, and I would definitely consider this to be a dry white. If you're into the creamy oakiness, you're not going to find that here. It definitely has.
No, this is in stainless steel.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of that crisp, sour apple. And like I said, the minerality of it really shines through with this. Let's move on to the red. How about this?
This is a special one. This is the first day you can actually drink this vintage.
Oh, today is November the 16th.
Yes, so
2016.
technically we're supposed to be drinking it tomorrow.
Yep.
Because it's supposed to be on the third Thursday of November. But we're getting a little secret.
I'm horrible at picking out
There's
individual notes and flavors. I really am.
I was getting like almost a buttered popcorn out of here.
Yeah.
Buttered popcorn, caramel.
I get banana nut.
Banana nut. Jimmy beat me again to the adjective.
Yeah, when you're taking your blind tasting, it's all about the adjectives. You can say it tastes like apple, or you can say it's nice.
So banana nut bread.
Yeah, and bubble gum.
Bubble gum, yeah. Let's get a little bit bubble gum right at the start on the palate. It quickly dissipates to some longer flavors there. A little tart cherry, not the chocolate covered cherry.
Right. Very tart.
Let's get a little plumminess to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red plums. And then on the very end of the finish, I get crushed gravel or granite in that as well.
You're bringing back flashbacks of when I used to ride my bike in South Texas. Steep hills that had nothing but crushed granite on it, and then dipping it, taking a mouthful of that crushed granite.
I know. I was like the taste of rocks.
I used to eat rocks as a kid.
I think I saw you eating rocks last weekend. I was thinking about something, Jay, while we're sitting here and while we're listening to Josh talk about the wine and all that, and that is we got to stop reviewing wine because from here at this point forward we're going to look like complete idiots.
Pretty much. Or we have to have a third.
We got to have a pro with us all the time.
Yeah. We need to invest in a book of adjectives.
I think it probably would help a sommelier thesaurus. I like it.
So listen, some people drink their wine by holding the stem of the wine glass down here. Other people like this.
Of course, he's doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong.
You're never supposed to touch the bowl of the glass. That's what we have.
And there are some real reasons for that. As far as obviously you want to take a look at it and see how it's shining there. Or secondly, the body temperature will do a different thing.
So if you want to eat the wine, you grab it by the bowl.
Yes. But for the professionals, when they're doing their blind tastings, if you put your hand on the bowl of the glass, the oils from your hand get on the bowl of the glass. Now, when I go to smell, that scent from the oil in my hand is getting right into my nose, and that can throw off what I'm getting from the wine.
So for you especially, and you're testing and all that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you want to hold it for
I got it.
Unless it's a cognac. If it's a cognac, always, the warmer the better.
Exactly.
You want to get all that, the alcohol and everything else, boom.
Coming right out of there. All right.
So again, this is a very, very young vintage right here.
Yeah, this was made probably 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So they make it and ship it out. They don't make a lot of it, and it's not really that expensive. Probably retail, you're looking 25 to 27.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
which is
okay.
for a French wine.
If you can find it, there are only 3 cases of this made.
Will we find?
Make a little more than that.
Will we find this in our local store somewhere, or do you have to come here?
You probably have to go to. You could probably find some at Total Wine or the more high-end shops, but really you're not going to find this at your local Walmart or Bailey's.
What about the Gruner Veltliner?
That's Höpler. There is one of the biggest producers in Austria.
Okay.
You probably won't find that just anywhere, but again, in your specialty shops, Gruner Veltliner, you can find.
So here's that. It's Höpler.
Höpler?
Höpler.
Höpler. Okay.
So you see the 2 little dots?
Yeah.
Just go like this. Höpler.
Molly Crew.
There you go. All right. Well, Josh, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge. And
Congratulations on everything, and best of luck to becoming the master sommelier. I think there's only 12 in the world.
I think since 1976, there's been 118.
Wow, not a lot. And also thanks to the Jungle here in Reno, Nevada, they got a beautiful establishment. If you live in the 775, swing on by and patronize these folks. They've got everything from great tequilas and gin, Scotch bourbons, and of course a fine selection of wines. Josh can point you in the right direction. I'm Jay. He's Andy. It's Two Dudes Reviews.
until next time.